everyone. Our topic for today is Lesson 11-4 Convert Metric Units of Capacity. You will find this lesson on page 663 up to page 666 from your book. Here are the learning objectives for today's lesson. You're going to convert metric units of capacity and solve more problems related to the metric units of capacity conversion. So let's have a review. Last week we discussed about the metric units of length. Okay, so we have the kilometer, centimeter, millimeter, and meter. So today we're going to talk about the metric units of capacity by using this metric conversion. So as a part of revision, I told you yesterday that when we convert from larger unit to smaller unit, that is always multiplied by 10. And from smaller unit to bigger unit, that is always divided by 10. It means if you're going to convert kilometer to hectometer, that is multiplied by 10, hectometer to decameter, that is multiplied by 10, decameter to meter, multiplied by 10, meter to deci, multiplied by 10, deci to centi, multiplied by 10, centimeter to millimeter, multiplied by 10. Okay, so the same when you change or convert millimeter to centimeter, that is divided by 10, centi to deci, divide 10, deci to meter, that is divide 10, meter to deca, meter, that is divide 10, decameter to hectometer, divide 10, and hectometer to kilometer, that is divided by 10. So if you're going to convert from kilo to deca, it means tens, hundred. From kilo to milli, that is tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, 100,000, million. Okay? So remember this one. This is very important. This is your guide in order you to answer also the topic for today, which is all about the conversion of the metric units of capacity. How do you convert metric units of capacity? The most commonly used units of capacity in the metric system are the liter and the milliliter. So can you find the liter or milliliter in the real world? Okay, so this is an example. Okay, so when you drink water and you are using this kind of bottle, you can see here, okay, the measurement. There is a milliliter here, and that is having an equivalent of ounce. Okay, so 1 liter is equivalent to 1,000 milliliter. Okay, so let's continue. Susan has 1,875,000 liters of water. How many milliliters is this? So we're going to convert 1,875 liter, convert to milliliter. So liter to milliliter, it means 3 movements going to the right. So 3 movements means 10 to the third power, or that is equivalent to 1,000. 10 to the third power is equivalent to 10 times 10 times 10. So that is equivalent to 1,000. So if we're going to multiply 1.875 multiplied by 1,000, we have 3 zeros here. So 3 movements from the decimal going to the right. So from the decimal going to the right, 3 movements, 1, 2, and 3. So the decimal now is at the end. That's why the final answer is 1,875 milliliter. So 1.875 multiplied by 1,000 is equivalent to 1,875. Okay, here George has 3,500 milliliters of water. How many liters is this? So we're going to convert milliliter to liter. So if we're going to convert smaller unit to bigger unit, we're going to divide. So the distance from milliliter to liter going to the left is 3 movements. It means every movement is times 10, so that is every movement is 10, so it means we're going to divide by 1,000. So 10, 10, and 10. So divide by 1,000, 3,500 divide 1,000. So how are we going to divide 1,000? 10 cube again. 10 cube means 1,000. Okay, because that is 10 times 10 times 10. So 1,000, we're going to divide. If there is no decimal, to divide is going to the left. You have 3 zeros, means 3 movements going to the left. From the end, 1, 2, and 3. So the decimal now is in between 3 and 5. That's why the final answer is 3.5 liters. So let's continue. Explain how you can convert milliliters to liters. So to convert milliliters to liters, we're going to divide the numbers of milliliters by 1,000 to find the number of liters. And what types of tools would you select to measure capacity? Give an example and explain how the tool could be used. So the sample answer is a liquid measuring cup. This is used for cooking. So it means these metric units of capacity is also useful in the real world. So let's convert each unit of capacity. So 2.75 liter convert into milliliter. So liter to milliliter. So liter to milliliter, that is always multiplied by 1,000 because there are 3 movements going to the right, and that is from larger unit to smaller unit. That's why we need to multiply. So once you multiply 1,000 to a decimal, start with the decimal place and 3 movements going to the right. So why 3 movements? Because that is 1,000 having 3 zeros. The number of zeros is equivalent to the number of movements. If there is a decimal, start with the decimal. If there is no decimal, start at the end before you move. So since the given is 2.75, I'm going to start on the decimal point, going to the right 3 times, 1, 2, and 3 movements. So the missing number here is 0. That's why the final answer is 2,750 milliliters. So 2.75 liters is equivalent to 2,750 milliliters. Another, milliliters to liter. So from a smaller unit to bigger unit. So that is divided by 1,000. So in division, it's the same thing, but it should be, the movement must be going to the left. In multiplication, the shortcut way to multiply numbers, if it is tens, 100,000, is count the number of zeros. Okay? In multiplication, the movement is going to the right. For division, the movement is going to the left. So since we are dividing 3,000 divided by 1,000, so that is division, and the given has no decimal, so we need to start at the end of the digit. Then 3 movements, 1, 2, and 3. So my decimal is there. So the answer is 3.000, or that is equivalent to 3 liters. Another, liter to milliliters. So liter to milliliters, that is equivalent to multiply by 1,000. So since this is 5, so 5 multiplied by 1,000, so the answer is 5,000. Okay, 250 milliliter to liter. So that is divided by 1,000 because milliliter, smaller unit to bigger unit. So 3 movements, because there is no decimal, I will start from the end of the digit. 3 movements going to the left because that is division. So my decimal now is there. So it should be 0.250 or 0.25 is the answer. Next, liter to milliliter. Liter to milliliter is multiplied by 1,000. So multiply, there is a decimal here, so it means I'm going to start with the decimal point, 1, 2, 3. So my decimal now is at the end, so it means the final answer is 27. And I have 400 ml or 400 milliliters that I'm going to convert it into liter. So milliliter to liter means divide 1,000. Divide, so no decimal from the given. I will start from the end. 3 movements going to the left. So my decimal is there. So the answer is 0.4 or 0.4 hundredths. Okay? So next, 5,000 milliliter to liter. Okay, milliliter to liter, again, that is divided by 1,000. So division, so 3 movements going to the left, so my decimal is there, so the answer is 5 liters. Milliliter to liter, the same thing, divide 1,000, so 1, 2, 3, so my decimal is there, so the answer is 45. What else? Milliliter to liter is number 13. So 3 movements going to the left. 1, 2, 3. So my answer is 3.7. Okay? Next. In number 11, this is liter to milliliter. So liter to milliliter means that is multiplied by 1,000. That's why the answer is 4,270. Liter to milliliter multiplied by 1,000, 13 multiplied by 1,000, that is 13,000. And as I told you before, 3,700 milliliter, that is equivalent to 3.7 liter. Okay, liter to milliliter multiplied by 1,000 means 1, 2, 3. So I need to add 1 0, so the answer is 350. Milliliter to liter, divide 1,000, so 1, 2, and 3. So the decimal is in between 2 and 6, so the answer is 2.64 or 2.640. Milliliter to liter, divide 3 movements, 1, 2, 3, because we divided by 1,000. So the decimal is here now, so the answer is 0.314. 0.06 liter to milliliter or 600 liter to milliliter, that is multiplied by 1,000, so tens, 100,000. So we need to add 0, so the answer is the answer is exactly 60 because we moved already the decimal at the end. Next, milliliter to liter, so that is divided by 1,000, so 1, 2, and 3, so the decimal is in between 2 and 1, so the final answer is 2.109. And the same thing, we have milliliter to liter, so milliliter to liter is divided by 1,000, so 1, 2, and 3. My decimal is here, so I need to add 1 0, so the answer is 0.085. And we have 9.05 liter to milliliter, that is multiplied by 1,000 because from larger unit to smaller unit. So there is a decimal from the given. I will start from the decimal. 3 movements going to the right. So I will add 1 0, so the answer is 9,050. Next, let's complete each table to show equivalent measures. So 0.1 liters, so if we're going to change that into milliliter, so from bigger unit to smaller unit means multiply. So multiply by 1,000, so it means 1, 2, and 3. So we need to add 2 zeros, that's why it becomes 100. The same thing, 1 liter multiplied by 1,000, that is 1,000. And multiplied by 1,000 is 10,000. Here, milliliter to liter, it means we're going to divide by 1,000. Divide by 1,000 means 3 movements from the last digit because we don't have decimal. 1, 2, 3, so the decimal is there, so the answer is 0.5. 1, 2, 3, so the decimal is there, so the answer is 5. 1, 2, and 3, so the answer is 50. Okay, so that's the concept of metric units of capacity conversion. Thank you so much and have a nice day.